Right, we're looking for a Starling Murmuration. So there must be a starling roost around somewhere. The last few weeks, I just so happened to be driving at dusk. Just as it's coming in dark on my days off. So the first time I was driving along this road, and starlings came past in the thousands, just darted past me on the sort of heading that way. Don't know where they were going, and I was thinking, well, maybe they're heading off down to the Mere, or even further afield down to the Humber. Not sure. Anyway, happened. Saw them a couple of times. A few weeks later, I was in Morrison's car park, and they came across this way, straight across the car park. And then, not sure where they're going. But then a couple of days ago, early morning, I was just driving out. So it was before 7 o'clock, so the sun was sort of just starting to get light, and driving down this road, and I could see starlings streaming out again that way. And if you've ever seen starlings leave the roost, they don't do the murmuration, they just literally wake up and go for their breakfast. So they were streaming out. By the time I'd driven down to the roundabout, they'd finished. But they came from here, so if I've seen them arriving this side and I've seen them leaving that way, they must be roosting somewhere there. I don't know where though. The only thing I can think is maybe on the golf course, possibly somewhere around these fields. There's no wetlands as such that I know of around there, or maybe no. So maybe over there, yeah. So maybe there. Anyway, it's getting late in the day. It's almost dark already, but it's a miserable day anyway, but it'll be dark in half an hour. So I thought I might head down to the park and ride. And I wonder what's going on there. Anyway, I thought I might head down to the park and ride, and we could just sit in the car and watch and see if anything comes into roost anywhere around the golf course. Or if anything flies past. So yeah, let's do it. I'll see you there. Just down at the park and ride, but it's actually it's closed. I thought it was still open in the winter, but it's closed until April. As I was driving in, the starlings, there was a murmuration just on the farmers' fields, out on the main road. So we're going to drive up there and see if maybe there's a lay-by I can stop in and we'll have a look. There weren't that many, good couple of thousand I would say, but nothing huge. You won't be able to see these. Let me see if I can do something with it. I found the birds. There's nowhere to stop. I've pulled into this really dodgy farm track, which is just off that main road. So I'm a bit worried about even pulling out of here. So don't really know, but there's nowhere else here that I can stop. But I'm going to get out just to see if I can. Whoa. I'm going to get out just to see if we can get you a bit of a better view on my phone. It's not the biggest murmuration I've ever seen, but there are still birds coming in, so I can expose this better. How cool is that? Whoa! This phone camera can't really do it any justice. Oh yeah, there's loads down there as well, they're all across. Oh, don't know if you can see them, there's a couple of deer in the field. I'll show you them deer. Yeah, 3 roe deer. Oh, it's
get back to these starlings. There's another group coming in from this side. I know the quality is going to be really bad with this iPhone, I do apologise, but how cool is that? They're very distant, maybe might drive a bit further up and get to the other side of it. Yeah, how cool is that? We'd have a drive. See where I'm parked, it's a bit dodgy. We'd have a little drive up. If I can pull out onto this main road, should be alright. A little drive up further up and see. Oh no, they're coming over this way though now. Feeling they're going to come out. I think there might be a sort of a reed bed in there. I reckon that might be where they end up. Yep, there you go. And down. Awesome. So now at least we know where they are, so it's back to Google Maps and see if there's any access into that bit.
Right, so this is where we were. Let's go see. We were just parked on there, that track, and the starlings were over this field. Anyway, zoom back out. So there were, you can see in the video, you can still see these trees. So they all went down in this little bit of field here. So I'm guessing the farmers planted something in there, some sort of reedy type grass crop, don't know. So they're in there. But having a quick look around, there's no way, there's no access to that. So this road probably be the closest we'll get to it, but there's no way you can stop on there. Maybe we could get permission from one of the farmers. I'm guessing it's one of these somewhere around here that owns the land, but yeah, it's a bit late for that. It's mid-afternoon now, so I'm going to go out for a drive. It's nice blue sky day today, so I'm going to go out for a few hours before we go look for the starlings again. But I'll probably just park up somewhere on here and walk across. I'm not going to take a lot of gear with me, just my camera and 4mm. We might be able to film it, film them flying around a bit better with that. Maybe get a few stills depending on the weather. Anyway, let's try it. There's literally hundreds of field fares, huge flock, just eating the haws on this hedgerow. They've also been in the stubble field on the ground just in front. I'm having a real hard time photographing or filming them though, because they're either at that side and that side, and where I'm parked I'm just in a farm track again, and not the easiest place to park. But I might try and reposition myself a little bit. It's kind of a passing place for the road as well, so I can't really take up too much room. But yeah, they all seem to have moved that way now, so I might have a drive on. A
few little flocks of starlings as well in this field, which I guess we'll be heading to our murmuration later. So after I left the field fairs, I've driven around, pretty much around the East Riding of Yorkshire for about an hour. Seen a few cool things, nothing we could photograph though. It's a bit tricky that most of the lanes we were on were just single track lanes and there's no possible way of stopping. Anyway, I've parked up in a lay-by now. We're about a good hour away from the Starling Murmuration, I would say, but only 5-minute drive away. And I thought there might be something to photograph out on these fields. There's just been that grey heron sat in a hawthorn, which was unusual to see. Sat in a tree. It sat there, well, it'd been sat there all good 10 minutes that I've been here. And it's obviously now stalking around for stuff in that grass. But yeah, don't know, might just hang around here for a bit, see if anything else comes by. Or we might just trek on and see if we can find something else. Okay, this ain't going to plan. We've ended up back in the same place as we were yesterday evening, and not even in the car. I've dumped the car half a mile away. Anyway, I was hoping to get all the way around this. There's nowhere to park. I was hoping to be able to walk to there and look across. As it is, we're just here. But I'll do my best to try and photograph it. We've got some nice colour in that sky. But to be fair, I don't think it's going to get much bigger. I think we're going to disappear into the roofs fairly soon. almost missed that. I think I managed to film a bit of footage, maybe get a few stills. But anyway, thanks a lot for watching. Please like and subscribe. I think that's what they're trying to say.